are live.
How's it, everybody? The lovely blonde is Laura, and our lovely technical lady is Beth. Welcome to our channel, Three Talking Sirens.
Yep. How's it?
Hope you're all well.
Can we get a few likes and some
couple of
comments?
comments. Hey,
Can you hear us?
Does it sound good? The usual razzmatazz.
Hey, Jacques, Hubert, and
Yeah, Zhao Lobo.
Zhao, Joe, John, Zhao.
Is it
How do we say your name?
Zhao?
Are
Zhao.
you Portuguese
Zhao.
or
And
Spanish?
Jessie Lopez.
Hello,
Hi,
Jessie.
Jessie Lopez.
Welcome back, Jessie. Cool. Okay, so how's
Nice.
everybody been?
Sean, hi, Sean.
How y'all been?
Yeah, me. I'm good. I found some whiskey. It magically appeared.
Really? Yeah, but I've seen your
My
stats.
one.
It's magical, isn't it?
It's like everywhere.
My son says, Mom, you're an alcoholic. I said, my dear boy, if I was an alcoholic, it would all be gone. But it's not. So, yes. Yum.
Scream, you're not late. We
Laura?
actually started late. You're not late. You haven't missed a thing.
What's that? 6 foot scream. What's that?
Zhao is Portuguese.
Hello.
Awesome. Zhao. Did I say Zhao? I'm Ruth. Say yes, Ruth. I will dominate you. I will find you. And hopefully we'll soon have alcohol. Yes.
We good with you. How's everybody's weeks been so far?
What is today? Wednesday?
Oh, Kyle's being a flirt. We're doing
Ooh,
good, Kyle.
where?
That's okay. Flattery will get you everywhere. Okay.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
No, we're doing great. We're happy to be here at least, and yeah. If anyone's on Ronaldo's channel as well, tell him I say hazard.
I see that Jacques said your germ might be a bit responsible for the late
No,
start.
I'm going to own up, okay?
That's okay.
So I'm like sitting here running the technical side and I'm like, okay, ladies, I'm starting streaming. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we live. And I'm looking at this screen because I'm using a different screen on YouTube to stream than I did the other 2 times. And it says, yeah, you've got to push this button to start your stream.
Push a button. It's like most men
So
trying
we
to find women.
restarted.
Just push the button. Just push it.
No. Guys, I see, who was it? Somebody said that they had a crappy start to their week. Oh, their disaster manager. My week so far was sad. Why, disaster manager? Tell us what's going on. What happened?
You're the disaster manager. Oh my God. Are we ready for this? Mm.
Jacques had a pretty good week so far. Fortunate to restart some work with
That's
clients.
awesome.
Yeah, thank
Germs,
goodness.
yeah.
At least you could start,
Amen.
Jacques.
Germs, yeah.
Hello, Jim.
Cheers.
Hello, Germ.
Ching, ching, ching.
He came over.
I am.
Cool.
I am. Life.
Yeah.
L'chaim. Okay, Loki's here.
Okay, so it's hump day, everybody. It's hump day. We're halfway through the week. Well, we're more than halfway through the week. If anybody's counting. Like, I don't know.
Which means
I forgot
Do you
last
still
year.
count in lockdown? Which means what, Laura?
Which means tomorrow night is Thursday, which means it's ladies' night tomorrow night.
Yes, which means I'll be watching Still Breathing. Germ, I use OBS because it's free. And it sucks, but it's okay.
Hey, what's the fun?
Does the job.
Oh, and
Ladies, I see Dave taking us straight into our subject here. Why send over 1 million kids back to school, but not companies where maybe 10 to 20 people work at? I agree with you, Dave. There's no point in having a lockdown when kids are back at school. It's just pointless.
Yeah, I think opening up the schools and getting kids back into school is what needs to happen, and then people need to get back to work.
Amen. Mm. Yes.
Yeah.
So
How do
it's
people in the
true.
comments feel about kids going back to work? Back to school.
I mean, God, if only you will work. You will be my slave. I will rule over you. Yeah, if I'm not gonna happen.
Sean Folshink wants to know if we all hate squirrel. Sean,
I plead the
yeah, we don't want to get like taken off the air before we even like get started. So like,
I actually feel
but I can
sorry.
assure you that we do not like the lockdown.
Yeah.
So,
And I actually
whose
wouldn't want
idea
to
was
be
the
in
lockdown?
Squirrel's shoes. I wouldn't actually want to be in Squirrel's shoes, actually, because no matter which way he flippin' swings this, I'm too scared to swear.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry. He chose the job, Ruth. He chose the job.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. I guess.
German kids should go to work, he agrees.
Sebastian's here.
Put them work. Well, what? When was slavery? When was child labor abolished? The 30s, 40s? No, I'm teasing. No, God. No. I have a sixth sense of humor. No. Please don't get me wrong. No. I just need to get my teenager to do more cuck around the house. Then it would work. Yeah.
You'll never get a teenager to do more cuck around the house. That I can promise you. That is like for definite. Like no jokes.
Sweet. Germ says I still have half a bottle of wine. I'll hang around till it's done. Awesome. I hope you're sharing with your lady, the lady in your life.
Does
Imagine if you
Germ
don't
go
share.
through a whole bottle of wine on his own in one evening?
Yes,
And you're
that's
trying
it.
to
Well,
say you're an alcoholic, Ruth?
I'm a lightweight. Yo.
Germ,
She's at
whole
work.
bottle. Really?
Sean Folshink,
Wow.
I wouldn't believe anything Africa Check says. Just saying. Sorry.
Who's Africa chick? Did I miss him?
Sean Folshink says the Africa Check did a survey and 2/3 of school kids want this year to be scrapped and prepared to redo it next year. Same with parents. Germ's wife is at
Look,
work.
in a way,
Yeah, and also, are we from Cape Town? No, we're not from Cape Town.
No, we all live in Gauteng, and that's the closest
Gauteng,
pin you're going to get to where we are. Sebastian's watching us. Sebastian's a friend of mine from Facebook. He's really awesome.
How's
And
it, the best?
he is watching us instead of Big Daddy Liberty. So thanks for that.
hey guys, don't forget to smash the like button, please.
Yeah, give us a like. Apparently it helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Go algorithm. Go algorithm. Go. Okay, anyway, that was lame. Sorry.
That it's one since it's unlabeled. It's probably like colored vinegar.
No, if it be a Woolies brand, I'd actually, like I said the other day, like alcoholics, they're going to be a shitload of alcoholics because I'm the kind of person that I want what I can't have. Like, it's just who I am. So, I mean, I went and got a pack of smokes just because someone told me I can't have one. Watch this. Watch this space.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Guanzu would like us to give ourselves a short introduction again. So I'll go first. I'm Beth, and I'm running the technical side, and the other ladies are Blonde One. Go first.
I'm Laura. Nice to meet everybody. I'm just currently staying at home because I'm retrenched. But I am a beauty therapist. And you, Ruth?
what was the adage again? I'm master of all trades, jack of none.
No,
yeah,
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Oh
You
God,
got it wrong again.
Mess it up. I always mess it up.
She's a Girl
such a
Friday,
nice-
but apparently that's like a sexist like work title now, so she can't use
No,
it
Girl
anymore.
Friday. Listen,
You lie.
my boss is,
That's a sexist thing now.
No. My boss is gay, so I'm definitely not. And it's a he, so I'm definitely no Girl Friday. But I am what you call a PA. So yes, I do a lot of PA work. I try and do a lot of public relations, but yeah, that's what I do.
Germ
So, yeah.
Germ corrected us again. He says master of all trades, Jackie of none.
Ooh. Thank you, Germ. How's that bottle of wine doing?
See, Sean asked.
Oh, sorry. Now go, Laura.
Sean asked, why do you have fish scales in the background? Then he said, oh, wait, sirens. Now I get it. Yes, mermaids.
Well done,
Mermaids.
Sean. Well done, Sean.
You're a man.
And our little logo is actually a drawn picture that my daughter did for me, for us, because I asked her to.
Woo-hoo.
And I scanned it in
Done.
and made it our logo because I'm useless with drawing. And we needed something.
No.
Tomorrow night we're going to be nagging Jim to make us a cartoon.
Oh, man, he's got so much work to do. No shame. We can't, possibly couldn't expect something like that from him. Not at all. But then we're going to have like spooky flippin' caricatures. Like, oh, go ahead.
But Laura can keep asking. It's all good.
Wait, I need to,
Jacques says for some reason he got you and me mixed up, Beth.
It's because
No,
you
Jacques,
can't
she's
read.
the clever one.
No.
you can't help me like that. Sis girls, now come now. Sis ladies. No, you can't.
I know I'm awful.
I keep breaking up. Beth, am I breaking up on your side?
When you start talking, it comes through a bit choppy and then it sorts itself out. So I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Car in here. Let me tell you
I
something
do
right
have
now.
car
Who
in
said
here.
that?
I do have car in here.
Germ,
I'm growing it out.
what the hell?
No, but I've said that on Germ's stream. That's why he's saying it now.
Car in here.
I've said it in the comments.
You are so not a Karen.
I know I'm
so
not
not
a Karen, but
we
I
all
have
so
been.
not Karens.
So it's okay. You should have seen the comments I got from the guys in the ZACP when I had a profile picture with purple hair.
Ooh, I want blue hair. Except I have to bleach blonde my hair to get it, and I don't want to do that.
And it
I don't
damages
wanna
your
do
hair. I only did it whilst my hair was very short.
How many guys?
Maroon,
Sorry?
I had maroon purple hair at some stage.
How many men out there need a haircut? Answer in the comments. And remember to give us a like, guys. Give us a like. How many people watching, Beth?
I'll tell you now. Sorry, I was grabbing a link. It's very pertinent for our discussion that's upcoming.
Okay.
I have no idea. I think there's 8.
There's 22.
There can't be 8.
32 watching. 32 watching. Where's everybody? Are they
No,
all...
you know, Renegade Report decided to have Chris
I see
Wyatt
everybody
on at 8:30. Big Daddy Liberty's apparently streaming, and
hello, Big Daddy
I don't know
Liberty.
if Ronaldo's still going with Mark and what's his name? Jason. Jim, are you still
Just
here?
Weberlo.
Tell me the name right. I think Jim's wine is
Yeah,
finished. He's gone.
so my one's finished.
Okay, nighty night.
So, my one finished, and Joe said, Laura, no more for you. Oh, why not? I want some more.
I want some more, but we can't. Apparently, you can't go to the shops tomorrow and just go and get some like we used to. Apparently, like you had to wait your whole teenage life to actually get to 18 to actually acquire the alcohol. Then you like hurled your guts out because the experience wasn't as good as you thought it was going to be. But we all have our palates and we all have our tastes. And then now all of a fucking sudden, now we can't fucking have any because some dumb duas said alcohol's forbidden, not allowed. Because of
Apparently,
a
Jim thinks we should take our clothes off.
Jim just said,
what?
Hey, he says you need less clothes on. You'll end up just showing Big Daddy and Ronaldo.
And Renegade Report.
It's winter. It's winter. I keep my clothes on.
I even have a blanket over my legs. I'm like such an old lady.
Now I got more tubbiness.
So cool.
You ladies are skinny. You don't have blubber flubber like I do.
Rubbish, man. You're as beautiful as your
Okay, tonight.
Who watched Angie Macheko last night?
How's the weather? Is it what? Sorry? Hey, what?
I watched Ronaldo.
Yeah, we watched Ronaldo, and through that we got the. Well, I watched Germ. I think Germ was watching too.
No, Jim was on with Ronaldo.
Oh yes, I guess.
Yeah.
So no.
Well, yeah. Is that an L I see on your foreheads? Jim, what?
Is that an L I see on your
Whatever.
forehead? Hell no. For love.
Angie,
For
Pat
love,
says Angie
maybe.
was good. You know, there was just one thing that I did not like about what Angie said. And I went and vented about it a bit on Twitter, and then I went to go watch Ronaldo stream instead because apparently he was calling us names. And I saw she said that children need to go back to school because they have had months and months of no structure, and they need to go back to school with their structure. So first of all, parents all at home, you've been doing a cuck job according to Angie. See, she says you have no structure in your homes. Okay, so the children need to go back to school. And then she said that the children need lots and lots of homework because it's good for them. And my daughter's laughing in the background because it's because of homework was one of the reasons why I pulled her out of school. So here we go.
But with the amount of homework that kids get at school, they just don't have chance to be kids and play anymore. It's just getting ridiculous now, really.
Exactly.
No, listen. As soon as the news look, let's just be honest, okay? We are the privileged few that have got internet and can give our children some form of educational tutelage, okay? But I think for many millions more, they don't have that. And a lot of those kids are trying to keep themselves busy and out of trouble. And probably some of them, okay, but that's getting disaster management stuff. But anyway, the truth is that as soon as I see this stuff come up for the next day of what classes, when the classes are, what times, I clap anxiety straight, like proper. Like I have to work from home. Thank God, I still have a job. But I work for someone who I'm working through a desktop face, and things take a little bit of time. And the person I work for tends to be a very demanding, wants it now. So I can't be attending to my kid who needs help with this. And by the time homework comes around, I'm finished. And I mean, now obviously with the stream, we're doing it to have a bit of fun. But yeah, it's very, very daunting, this whole school thing. But Beth actually does proper homeschooling. So I'd like to hear what she has to say.
Yeah, so there wasn't a lot of shift for us. My husband started working from home before the lockdown when our dear leader first announced that people should work from home if they can. And so we had to shift things around quite a bit because we used to do everything in the lounge. And obviously now Dad needs to use the desk during working hours. So I put 2 tables in the boys' room, and we're about to put a desk up for my daughter that she can actually start working on a desk in her bedroom instead of working on her lap or on the kitchen table or whatever, because batteries in laptops die. So there has been a bit of a shift that had to happen within our home, but we've rolled with it pretty well. And I got to say, homeschooling boys can be quite a challenge. So having Dad home, and I can just like look at him and say, I need, like my eyes just say, I need help. Like he knows the look, and he'll just take his headset off and come and give them a stern talking to, and then we get back on track. So it's been helpful and a challenge. If Dad's on a conference call and the boys
Yeah,
are
I'm
fighting over
sure.
who can play on the Xbox, for example.
Yeah, no. We're quite lucky. We've got online lessons through Worksheet Cloud that our kids have been working through.
That's
Um,
cool.
So we've got our kids doing that, as well as the kids are sent some work by the school via WhatsApp, and then we just email it and then we have to print it. So we've only just recently organized the printer. So before that, we couldn't even print. So that was kind of a mission. But now that we've organized the printer, now we can at least print the work, which makes it a lot easier. But I mean, like for my son, they sent like a lot of work. Like, I mean, literally like a booklet for the week. And my daughter gets like 6 pages. So she's not even doing anywhere near as much work as her brother is. And her brother's younger than her. So that's crazy.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
It doesn't make sense.
No, this whole flippin', should I say fucking thing doesn't make sense. None of it. Not our. Yes, I understand. Yes, there's a virus. I get it. And elderly and frail and people with serious issues need to be kept quarantined, separated. They need to be looked after. They need to, you know, obviously their families and things need to take cognizance of and it's hard. I mean, like we said the other night, I haven't seen my mother. Your mothers are overseas. You can't even see them if you wanted to. My mother is in a care facility. Oh, no,
Mine's in
sorry,
the
Beth,
kitchen.
your mom's like every good mother should be. No.
No.
Sorry, ladies. Paul, I see you asked here, have you guys thought about getting guests at some point? We did have guests on our previous show. Please be sure to check it out. We spoke about interpersonal violence, which was quite a fantastic stream. Please definitely give it a view and give it a like for us.
Although there was issues with OpenServe, I think, and a couple of other interwebs problems on Sunday night. So there might be a little bit of a noise and a this and a that and a choppy chop. But yeah, so hopefully tonight the interwebs are working just like.
Yeah, I'm looking at my technical side and everything's looking very healthy. So yeah.
Sweet.
Great.
Fabulous.
Awesome. For a change.
Yeah.
Healthy like a baby new.
Everything's on our
Zhao. Oh, we answered that. I'm vaping wicks. Okay, we're answering.
Yes,
sorry, I'm a bit slow in comments. Okay, so sorry. I'm reading your comment, Beth. Okay, next.
Rip me off about my accent. Jim, I'm like half South African, half Pommy. Like, what do you expect? And I've got an Afrikaans boyfriend.
And she lives
so
in... I'm not gonna say.
I've like got a good mixture of three.
Has the germ departed? I think so. And oh yes,
no,
I saw that. Yeah. Is he? Mr. Clinton Thomas said, me and leopard print. You ladies can have your opinion. Personally, I find it incredibly difficult. But I know this is a bias. This is definitely a biased thing to take any woman. Maybe I was like, maybe porn just flashes through my mind. But I take any woman wearing leopard, not seriously. It's just a thing. I cannot. I don't know what it is. And I know generally women who wear leopard are like fucking serious. Like they mean business. But I can't take that shit like seriously. It's terrible. It's
like, I've got to tell you, I've got a leopard print scarf that I was going to wear tomorrow for gym.
You should. You should wear it.
Okay, go for it, baby.
I'll just wear my snake.
Why would you think I'm serious? Hey?
I wonder if I got a zebra. I got a zebra.
So it was a marketing trick. Although I think she accidentally wore leopard print and everybody commented on your stream, Germ, and then she decided to become Advocate Leopard on Twitter. But anyway.
By the way, she has. You see.
So back
I wanted to ask anybody, because I know there were a few people that I spoke to during the course of today, and I'm not sure if they came to join us tonight, if anybody actually is happy about sending their kids back to school, if they have to wear masks and socially distance at school, because it's like so unnatural for children in a school environment to do that.
I must be honest. I don't agree with the whole thing of the kids wearing the masks because, I mean, they're at school pretty much all day. And how much oxygen are they going to get? I mean, it's been proven that these masks block off a lot of the oxygen that you need. So wearing a mask for an extended period of time, I don't agree with it. I'm against
And
it
it actually
personally.
gets all like, listen, I can just imagine. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I mean, think about it. You're wearing something in front of your face, it's going to get wetty because vapor, condensation. It's moist. It's moist. No, it's actually. I think we should just all. I know this is something hard to deal with, but I think we should all try and get herd immunity. I really, really do. I know I probably won't fucking survive it. That's for sure.
Don't be silly.
Don't say that,
Yes,
Reese.
you will.
hope my medical aid kicks in. Hey, hey. But I mean,
I see
is
everybody.
anyone? Wait,
I
what's
see
it?
everybody saying masks more. Sean says masks are a waste of time. Sebastian says, and you rebreathe any virus. Well, exactly. Wait, SA states went up again.
Jacques.
But do we?
Jacques. Sorry, Kara?
No, sorry, Laura. You carry on.
I was just reading comments. Jacques says fresh oxygen and vitamin D is never a bad thing. Yes, I agree with you. They actually say that the flu virus is actually, you catch it more sitting in your home than what you do sitting outside. So, yeah, I agree with that.
Ren says, nope,
But
it's a deal breaker for me. No masks, and if my kid can't interact socially, I can do a better job of teaching at home anyway. Homeschooling has been awesome because I give myself less homework. Exactly. Who ends up helping the kid with
yeah,
the
and
homework?
then homework we do. It's like you embrace the artist or the. In fact, I think Germ, you're going to be very productive when you start doing homework with
A little
forget
germ.
now. Am I getting Ramon? A little Germ, yeah.
Germ doesn't have a little
Very
germ.
productive. Oh,
I must
sorry, I'm
this
confusing.
homework story has been a permanent thing that I've always moaned at about, because it's a matter of, well, if they're getting so much homework for home, what are they actually learning in class? So I kind of feel like we're doing the teachers' jobs for them to a certain extent, because like they'll give them homework and then my son will say, but I don't understand that. I don't know what it is. And it's like, well, you should do, because your teacher should have explained the class. No, mommy, the teacher never did that. And it's like, well, okay, so then what are you going to school for? I mean, let's be honest.
I'm clapping anxiety again. Just hold on. Okay. No. Look, I must be honest. Where my son is at school, they have been doing a really awesome boss job of helping these kids. And I take my hats off to teachers. I think they do an amazing job. I wish there were more I wish teachers were valued more. However, as especially being a single parent, you've got to keep the home functioning. You've got to do it all, and then you've still got to come home being in traffic for however God knows how long, because everyone's doing the watch thing. They should actually put a screener when someone has an accident, so you can't fucking see the accident. Okay, so people just go past, because everyone wants to see the bang car, and God, there's a blood, and oh shit, there's a leg, and oh God. And what does it do? It wastes so much flippin' time. So much flippin' time. Okay, you have to guess which F I'm going to say next, either flippin' or the other one. But no, really, they should actually devise a system that come in like crane place, or like with a drone. Can you imagine that? Like with a drone, and they put a screener so that people can't see anything. Because it's just, I once sat, we had a meeting in Johannesburg, and I had to get back to a 60-kilometer distance in whatever direction it was. And it took us 3 hours, I think. It was a Friday as well. It was hectic. It was horrible. And I thought to myself, I don't know how I could do this every day. People who travel every day on the highway to and from, and get stuck in these stupid traffic jams because shit's just not organized. Yep. And then with this lockdown, you want to hand out parcels. Sorry, Laura. If you want to hand out parcels, we have ID numbers. We have systems in place. The IEC put systems in place. There's things that you can do to make things run smoother. Seriously. People wake. It's like we walked into the twilight zone where no one knows what to do. What to do? Sorry, I'm jabbing. I'm venting again.
No, that was a good vent. It was entertaining.
Sorry.
Ruth, I stay in Kempton Park, and I used to drive all the way. I used to work in Sulby in the middle of Johannesburg. And I started working there just before they closed off that M2 highway because of that bridge being damaged. So when I first started working, it was lekker. There wasn't as much traffic. It was nice and easy. It was okay. You got stuck maybe in like 2 places. But after that M2 highway closed off, oh my word. And I tell you what, driving through the middle of Joburg is scary. Okay. Like a woman driving alone through the middle of Joburg is incredibly scary. I'm not going to lie.
My husband won't drive through Joburg CBD anymore.
No. But you know, it's a very cool place that's still in the middle of Joburg, is the RAN Club.
Yes.
We had a couple of conferences there, and it's an amazing. It's got such a like an incredible vibe. Yes, I know it's probably old, but the RAN Club, and it's this beautiful old building with these massive banisters and paintings, and I mean, it's obviously so like English, darling. And you aren't allowed to talk on your phone when you're in the bar, and everyone has to, and only since the last, I think, 30 years or so, women are allowed in the bar, because before women weren't allowed in clubs. And this is exactly why we started this conversation between us, is because we also want to be included. Rah rah,
rah rah,
rah rah. Good. All right.
Ruth, Germ says that was sexy. He said you must do it on his show tomorrow. He likes it when you get angry.
He liked your rant.
Woo! Oh, listen, Germ, then you're going to like me. Then you're going to fall in love, baby. But we wouldn't want to do that to your lovely wife. No.
Disaster manager
I'm not competing. I ain't getting involved in no. I ain't getting involved in no flipping. That's not my circus, not my monkeys. Thank you.
Disaster manager says every time I go to the mall, it feels like I'm an extra in some post-apocalypse movie. Very surreal.
Right.
But if you're standing in a queue and you cough, the queue does disperse.
So of course you cough. But how often do you cough?
I wouldn't. Probably 1,000,000 times a day. I don't know.
Anyway.
That's why it's like you go to the doctor. Do you have a cough? And it's like, well, I'm a smoker. Of course I do. Like, that's a stupid question.
Do we think Germ's just slightly a bit sexist? He stopped supporting the RAN Club when they accepted women. In fact, someone Google something quickly.
I think half of the shit that Germ comes out with is absolutely not true.
No.
I
think he said too much wine.
I think he tries to be a sexist because he was accused so much of it on Facebook before they removed his page. So he tries to be a sexist, but I don't think he really is. Because I don't think his wife would tolerate that shit, to be honest. I think Germ is whipped.
Guys, Gwan just made me choke on my vape. He says I've seen on social media farting in public is more.
We have
more in thing.
We have Zhao and Juan. Hola!
Oh God.
Linda says Germ must be on his second bottle.
He must be. Anyway,
well,
there was something with regards to homeschooling that I did want to bring up on the stream. I know we're having a fantastic time and having loads of fun.
Yes, ma'am.
But I did want to bring up something about homeschooling. Because now the Department of Education has told parents that don't want to send their children back to school that they're welcome to do that, but they need to register for homeschooling. Now, before you do that, please go and look at Pestalozzi, okay? I'm putting the link in the comments, and I'll put it in the video description as well. You need to go to Pestalozzi Trust's website. They are a homeschooling legal defense fund. They have a very good legal argument as to why you shouldn't register for homeschooling with the DBE. And the hoops that government wants you to jump through just so that you can have permission to homeschool your children is just ridiculous. So please just make an informed decision and go and read everything on the Pestalozzi website. That's exactly what I did before I started homeschooling, and it gave me the confidence to do it. So just check that out, please.
And also to everybody who's just saying, oh, that they're not going to send their children to school until the virus is gone. This virus is going to, first of all, be around for a few years, people.
Okay. You know,
also, just remember that school will deregister your child from that school. If your child does not go to school, they will be deregistered. They're not going to keep that space open for your child, which is what a lot of parents don't know.
Yeah.
So please be sure that you know everything.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of thought that needs to go into this, but I just, this registering for homeschooling, I'm sorry, I'm not going to keep an attendance register for homeschooling my children. I wake up in the morning and they're at school. Like, we school, I'm not lying, we school 365 days a year because there's a learning opportunity in everything. There is. My boys go outside and they catch insects and they learn about insects, and we have beautiful bird life where we live. We're very blessed that we live very close to a nature reserve. They catch lizards and geckos, and just every day is a learning opportunity. And when you embrace a homeschooling lifestyle as opposed to recreating school at home, which is what you've been doing, if you weren't homeschooling before lockdown and you were forced to homeschool your kids, this isn't homeschooling. What you're doing right now is lockdown schooling, or what they're calling it overseas is isolation schooling. This isn't homeschooling. Homeschooling is a lifestyle. So, okay. I'm going to put my soapbox away now. Ladies, take it away. Make it fun again.
Well done. Well done, Beth. Laura, you want to read a comment there, Laura?
I did read one just now. Jacques Chabat said all these need to get permission from government, with pretty much everything as a complete shambles. I think later on people will simply not care about it. That is so true. It's the same as the lockdown regulations. People are actually just not even being bothered anymore.
No, but there's no follow through. Okay, so sorry. No, so there's supposed to be toilets and washing facilities in schools. Why has the government never checked that these things have even happened prior to all of this? There's no follow through. You're supposed to have this, you're supposed to have that. I mean, the permit system, it's all, and the corruption is just insane. So, yeah, I say we need a new system. We need to take our power back. We have to take our power back as individuals and as people.
But I agree with exactly what you're saying. I mean, they're saying, that they need to make sure that these schools have running water and that they have ablution and all of that. Hello, why did these schools not have this already? This is what I don't understand. How does the government not ensure that these schools have this already?
In 2019, we still had children falling and dying in pit toilets.
To put toilets, exactly. But they're not my government. I didn't vote for them. They're not my government. I did not put my ex next to the current government. They're not my government. In fact, there should be, maybe we should split South Africa down whichever flippin' which way, because I want to live in a place, and this is where I support Ramon, the ZACP. I didn't vote for them. You have no jurisdiction to, I mean, it's difficult, but yeah, I mean, I'm not saying total flippin' anarchy, but it has to make sense. And if things are in place, I mean, now the UIF, now the whole, what's it, IRR, guys? Yes, the whole pay system.
TRA.
They couldn't get it
Choose.
right last
Mm.
year. They couldn't get it right last year. If you needed UIF, you had to wait in a long line for like fucking forever, like 18 months, or pray to knackers that you got your money. Now that there's such a demand, do you really think you're going to get your money? Make another plan. Do not rely on the government.
Very exciting news, guys.
But ladies,
Rob Hutchinson has joined us. Sorry. I have to say hello to Rob
How's it,
Oh,
Rob?
wow.
from Dear SA. Rob, thank you for the work that you guys
Excellent.
do.
Hi, Rob. Ladies, I just want Jane Bellezza, she's a very good friend of mine. Thank you for
Hi,
joining
Jane.
us. She said, what happens to those kids schooling with all the schools that have been burnt down? How are they going to catch up? Well, exactly. Because the police were too busy worrying about catching illegal cigarettes and illegally sold alcohol instead of
No.
worrying about the schools that were getting burnt down.
Or people
It's
standing
ridiculous.
still in exercise time promenade. Like what?
Mm.
The F.
Surfing.
Did
Because the surfers
anyone
got infected, you know?
Yeah,
So
man.
be careful. Don't get bitten by a shark. You might get reinfected by coronavirus because now all the surfers have given coronavirus to the sharks and the fish and the crabs. Okay, like really. Betty laughing.
But then,
True.
It's true. None of it. My husband's a fisherman, okay? And my husband fishing when he needs to clear his mind. Obviously, lockdown has him like stressed. And all he wants to do is go and stand on a river on his freaking own and cast a fly rod. And he can't.
exactly.
What the fudge?
In the comments, what hobby did you have that now you can't do anymore? Besides besides that hobby, that you can't be with that person in your. Okay, ladies, get your minds out the gutter. For heavens, below the belt, really?
No, my daughter just stood up and corrected me and said it's what the fluff.
Oh, what the fluff?
You just said crabs, Laura. It's not crabs, it's crabs. 2020.
Okay, crepes. All right.
I mean, what are you dying to do? Okay, besides the obvious, but like a hobby. Let's talk about a hobby.
I'm dying to be where I should be freaking today. On Friday, we were supposed to have left for St. Lucia for our timeshare that we try to go to every couple of years. The other years we rented out. And I should be in Vlughlui and Filosi National Park. Well, we would be out by now. But
Sorry. Sebastian just says you're getting late. Sebastian, you should be able to do that in lockdown in your home. So if getting late is
single,
you can't do now, then I'm very worried about what you do in public.
Welcome,
I mean,
Samuel.
okay.
Thanks to Germ for sending Samuel.
Yeah, disaster manager says I'm dying to go for a walk in the botanical gardens and have a nice cold beer. Yeah, brother, same. I mean, I wouldn't really. Laura?
Germ said, as married woman with kids. Okay, let me get this straight. I'm not married. I'm not married. He says, are you able to confirm whether or not Matilda's is open for business again? I don't even know what Matilda's is.
Yeah, what is
it? A strip club?
Is it a strip club or is it a lingerie shop?
In the house.
Or is it a toy shop?
That's all.
You know, the toy shop that sells those apparatus that they give you in ICU when you have COVID. That type of toy shop.
Matilda's. Okay.
Some
that one's called Matilda.
Goes dancing during lockdown. Do we even have girls on this? Yeah, I don't think so. The weekly flea market in Milnerton. Joe said that he should be in Portugal by now.
No, not Joe. Zhao.
Sorry.
It's Portuguese for John.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I have a very terrible accent, as Germ pointed out. So I apologize for that. Disaster manager said, I'm dying to go for a walk in the botanical gardens and having a nice cold beer afterwards. Oh, yeah. Our kids to the pets places when you go, like Pets Paradise and that, and then you can go and you go through the animals, and the kids used to love that.
Just the sheer flippant thing that you just and like, why couldn't they make it twice a day? Exercise twice a day. I'm not a morning. It's first of all, it's winter. It's cold, and in Cape Town it's dark. What the f?
Yeah.
What the f? Hello. Not also have exercise time from 3 to 6. Hello. Like wakey wakey.
Just the whole freaking day. I mean, we have a curfew in place anyway for whatever reason. I have no idea why we have a curfew in place, because you're not supposed to be on the road unless you're going to work or going to buy essential goods or
going to visit a friend
for a medical problem.
The virus isn't around between 6 and 9 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
It only comes at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Didn't you know?
Really?
Yeah.
You know, when I say
Six
stuff
and
like
nine.
that to my kids, they take me seriously.
Shame. Tamron Murphy says, I do not need a school, I need a creche. I feel I have a couple of mates with little toddlers. If I can say, I feel flippin' so sorry and so not envious that I have a toddler right now. I would lose my frickin' mind. It's not cool. Like, what do you do with the toddlers? Used to go to the park, you like go to play areas, you go to Spur, you go to, okay, I don't go, well, okay, we'll cross that bridge another day. But you can go to places to take their kids. I mean, I feel so sorry for these parents with toddlers.
A moth
Okay,
decided to join the stream. It's attracted to my
maybe
life.
it's a reincarnated.
Ladies, Kat says my neighborhood looks like Halloween, cold, misty, and everybody in masks. Kat, where do you live? I want to know where you live, so I never go there.
Yes. Oh, Matilda's is an online
It
vape
sounds
shop.
scary.
No, it's not. Germ's just screaming at me now.
We weren't born yesterday, Germ.
No, we don't. Cameron Murphy.
Okay, you know what? He's just daring me to open it now. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. To
No,
make
but Sebastian W. Kilb. What's it? Just hold on. Kilb. Our government has no common sense. You think? No.
Okay, Germ. Okay, Germ.
What? Tell us, what is this?
Well, as far as I'm aware, Germ, your good friend Rob Hutchinson made sure that something's happened to the stream. Okay, no, there it's back. Yeah, Germ, your good friend made sure that these can be bought and delivered now.
So we've been hacked.
Do I want to know what?
Have it after the stream, Law.
Okay. I'm guessing that's a no, not really.
If you're into stuff.
Wait, what is happening? It's stuck. It's stuck. It's like everything else. It's stuck.
It is stuck.
It's stuck. We've been hacked. Scum!
The squirrels are haunting us, guys.
No, we are stuck.
The squirrels are haunting us.
We've been hacked. Oh dear. Bloody hell. Is anyone else
isn't happy?
No.
No.
It's because of the...
I think it's settling down. Hold on.
So what is the timing? Are we going to call it a day? Break it like it's hot.
Okay, our audio's there, but video's gone. So let's just talk. Right, so Matilda's, if you're married and you're bored and you need help, go shop at Matilda's.
How can you be cake? Like I say, only the boarding can get bored, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, Germ, if you can help us, please, that would be great, because we're new to this, so we're still trying to figure everything out. So if you could help, it'd be wonderful. That would be.
Pop
Yeah, Sean,
Usimi. Pop Usimi, where are you from?
it's not
I'm the
vaping products, Sean.
I'm the only Yid in my German neighborhood. Help me. Okay, that sounds
That sounds really bad.
I don't know about that, but
Hannah,
okay.
can you please get off
That
the
must be a very
Xbox?
nice place to live. Generally,
Yeah.
Germans have the best taste in the world next to the Italians, so
There we go.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Germ says, don't go away. He says one. Well, you're not speaking Germ, so that's the problem.
Don't go away. I still have one. We're not going. I don't go. Well, Chops. How many glasses of wine do you have, German? At what rate per minute? How many sips are you having per minute?
I don't think he's got much of that bottle left. I'm not going to lie.
Do you think?
How much
Do you
time
think
left? It's finished.
What's our intelligence service? Intelligence service. I think I just coughed up a hairball there. I don't know if we have enough fucking intelligence service. But what's it called? We are being big brothered. We are being watched.
Yeah. Well, we are always being watched anyway. So
if you could go to any country right now, which country would it be? Like right now, you could fly anywhere, go anywhere, do anything. Where would it be?
That's a difficult one to answer because, like, my biggest dream is to go to Paris. I want to go and see all the art museums in Paris.
Yeah.
But at this point, I want to go to the UK to my mom. So, yeah.
Okay,
I just want to go to.
Beth?
I want to go to the Bahamas.
Oh yeah.
I want to go to the
Yeah,
Bahamas because there's like virtually no lockdown there because they had like almost 0 cases. And like they had some, but not, it was like not bad. And like you can socially distance there, and it's just, yeah. And it's beautiful and it's tropical, and yeah.
I actually love to go to Scotland. I always wanted to go to Scotland.
Scotland's cold, man.
It's cold.
And wet, but it's beautiful.
Mm.
But I do like, I like Beth's idea of the Bahamas. Oh yes, I could definitely do island style right now. Oh yeah.
But I want to go visit the McLeod Castle in Oban in Scotland. That would be very cool.
In where? Oban.
Yeah,
Spell that?
Oban in Scotland. O-B-A-N. O-B-A-N.
I will Google this and I will map it on my map.
Germ says any country, I'd go to the Western Cape.
Yeah, it should be its own flippin' country. In fact, I think most of the people I know. Laura, go.
Sorry, Rob Hutchinson said, how about this? As e-commerce is now operating, why don't those who are afraid stay at home while the rest of us carry on with life, earn an income and grow our businesses? I agree with you.
Be adults.
Yes. And not be told about curfews and what you are or not allowed to do. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous.
Princess Canada. Why Canada? They people are like square. No, I'm teasing. No, why Canada? As a matter of interest, it's fucking. It's so cold there. They have to build shit under the ground.
Or in some places, they actually can't even build under the ground. Like they can't lay proper foundations. They have to have like poles. Yeah.
Germ says he was
My brain is not working. Yeah, he's bragging about his honeymoon again. Just ignore him.
What did he do? Oh, he went to Paris. He went to Paris. Did you actually meet any Parisians there, Germ? It's like London. You go to London. You go to Europe.
Can I go serious again for a second? Because it's something that's really just bugging me. Okay, so now they turn around and said that only some provinces are going down to level 3 and some are staying in level 4, right?
Yeah.
So according to the regulations of what they've already transcripted, is that level 3 you can buy alcohol but from 8 until 12 from Monday to Wednesday. So how is that going to work when there's some provinces still in level 4? What I think is going to happen is they're going to turn around and say in level 3 we're still not allowed to buy alcohol or cigarettes because of the provinces that are still in level 4. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes,
how they're going to get around that. It just doesn't make sense.
Get
Everybody,
around. It's the problem.
okay.
We're
And
not going to get around.
no.
but where's the military? Like, I don't like. Everyone says they've seen military. Like, is that just like a goat? Like, is that a conspiracy theory? Like, actually, they're not. Maybe it's just like a spoof. Like, there's actually no. There's full military. They're full police. I mean, I know. Someone I know has obviously been through roadblocks, but I mean, how much? Because when I drive around and I go within a 10-kilometer, 20-kilometer radius of, I've seen one like old cheese van like here and there, and how's that term, cheese van? Maybe it's all bullshit. Maybe it's all shit that they spread. They said telling us you better stay in your houses because like maybe where.
There was tanks coming through Kempton Park a couple of Fridays ago.
And where they're now.
I don't know where they went, but they did come through Kempton Park on the one Friday.
Like we should. Did you know you can actually track airplanes? Maybe there's a way to track military and police
Ask
vehicles.
Sebastian if he's still here. He used to work in that industry, before lockdown.
Her fight 100%. Soviet Russia. You want to go back to Mother Russia? Actually, I'd love to go to Russia just to see how it's changed, because in the 80s it was going through the cuck we're about to go through, complete fucking recession. I'd actually love to go there today and see how life has changed for the people. Or unless it hasn't. I mean, I think the Russians get up to crazy shit. I know a Russian. Actually, I know two, and they're fucking crazy.
Guan asked if I'm Ramon's slave. Am I the person factoring his masks? No, I'm not. There is no ways that I could have made that many masks.
See your nine machine.
You can see my nine
Did you
machine.
maybe turn your? Can you see your nine machine? Calculate a nine machine. Oh shit! There, I just lost a bloody. I lost the earphone. Joggers do it. Like joggers run. Like don't they like fall out the whole time? Sorry, I think they messed with this.
Yeah, but joggers can't stand still, remember? Otherwise they're going to get arrested.
Yeah. I don't know how
because
they
the
do it.
virus is stand still.
Flight Radar 24 is where you can track airplanes all the time.
Yes, some shit like that for like.
Yes, I see Kat says, how do you do different levels? All provinces for school will be, now I lost it. Stop typing, people.
By the way, how many oaks? We got 40 people watching. Okay, so it's like, okay.
She says all provinces for school will be on the same level, meaning it will be by hotspot ward, not province. Oy. That's going to be even worse than by province, ladies. Like, how do you have different wards in different levels? That just doesn't make any sense. And the one can buy, but the other one can't. Like,
oh my soul! Now they're doing it according. It's just another form of control. It is such capital car. No, that's just.
They could control us. That's exactly what it is. Let's see if the little puppets will move where I want them to move. That's all it is.
But while what we are saying, yes, we know there is a disease. Yes, a virus. Okay, I got swine flu last year. No fucking joke. Okay, came to this country when 2008, 2009. Yeah, I was like not well. I like did suffer proper. I was like, get me to the emergency room. I need a cortisone and a Voltaren injection now. Stat. And I got those. I actually demanded that I get them. It was quite funny. I actually tried my luck. And then I was given a whole lot of antibiotics and antivirals, which was rather scary. But I are here now, so it helped. But yeah, it just shows you. It took time. My point. Sorry. My point was.
I was adding on to yours. I was saying, but we do get these viruses. These viruses come and they go. And they might not go away, but the problem is we build up antibodies to them. I mean, I also had swine flu, but you build up and your body builds up antibodies so that unless the virus actually mutates, you're not going to get it again. Okay, look, the likelihood that it mutates is pretty, but you probably won't get it as bad the second time around as what you did the first time around.
Okay, quick question to our viewers: if a vaccine had to come out now, like okay, not now, obviously not now, but like in the next 18 months, would you take it? Go.
No.
I wouldn't.
Foknia, die dankie, die my koppie tee die.
No.
No.
No. I agree. A fast-tracked
Mm-mm.
vaccine is not a safe vaccine.
And I wouldn't be sending, and I wouldn't be taking my kids to get it either. Just FYI.
Kaiser Wilhelm II, I'll have you know. We have royalty in our midst.
Of Germany.
Of Germany. Oh, Israel. Yes. What about
And
Israel?
Duke of York, guys.
Duke of York.
Duke of York.
He's
Forgive
such
us,
a
dear. Yes, Dork. Oh, forgive us, dear Dork.
Charmaine, I see Charmaine's asked me where do I buy my vape juice and what kind. I make my own. I don't buy vape juice. I make my own.
She makes her own. She's so talented. She make her own.
And
I have to still watch Ronaldo's thing on how do you vape or how do you this or how do you that. I don't even know. I don't know. It's like Puff the Magic and Dragon. But anyway, go back.
Yeah, my husband makes my juice, and he reworks my atomizers and everything. So yeah.
But I hope you know how to do it. Your husband rocks. But I hope you know how to do it, just in case, like one day you can't find him or something, and like you can do it yourself. Like, let's be real. Not that I'm a pure feminist. I ain't one. Believe you me.
I know.
I'm in for the pure.
I don't have to. So like, if I have to learn something, then I'll learn it. But like.
No, you are. You're very efficient.
Yeah.
You very are. You really
are. Somebody asked me. Tay asked me if I'm enjoying homeschooling in the lockdown. No, I'm not. I'm not, because this is not homeschooling. This is lockdown schooling. My children can't see their friends. My children can't see their family. My children are going insane. We're all at home all the time, and it's not natural. Yeah, no.
And ladies, I must be honest, I don't want to take my kids out from 6 to 9 in the morning. It's too cold.
Yeah.
If I want them to do, then that's what I'm going to do. I mean, like, really, how do you take your kids for a walk between 6 and 9 in the morning in the middle of, in the start of winter?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
That's why I said afternoon exercise, a morning exercise.
No,
hello.
All day exercise. All day.
And
exercise.
for the first time, I mean, okay, all day exercise for fifth's sake. But I mean, I must be actually quite worried. My teenager loves gaming. Generally, his whole thing is, I'm not going anywhere because. Oh wait, my microphone is going down.
Ladies, Germ saying if we want to get subscribers, we must appear to be single and not mention our husbands. I don't have a husband. I've said that already.
Yeah, but I talk about my husband all the freaking time.
Your husband's
and I
cool.
always have a fat ring on, no matter which one I'm wearing. If it's my silver one, it's fat. If it's this beautiful wood and resin one that he made for me, I don't know if I can show it now.
That is awesome. I want one of those in that exact color.
Really?
I'd love one. Really,
Are you watching, love? Ruth wants one.
Pretty please.
He is actually making them to sell.
Yeah,
that's the title.
As long as it doesn't cost me $1 million or zillion dollars, I'll get one. Please.
Ladies, I want to ask our viewers a question quickly, because we've been on for an hour now. Does anybody want us to stay on a bit longer, or are we all tired now and want to go?
I think 10 more minutes, perhaps.
So viewers, just tell us if you guys are happy and you want us to carry on for a few more minutes, or
Thomas says, how you guys been friends for? Have we been friends for years? No, we met 10 days ago.
It's 2 weeks ago today, and we haven't met in person ever.
Happy anniversary, ladies! If I was the mushy type, I'd send you flowers.
How are flowers? How were flowers allowed whilst toys were disallowed? Like, I went to Checkers and I wanted to buy my son a toy for his birthday, and all of a sudden they taped off toys. But when I left Checkers, the flower shop was open again. What the actual?
It's control. It's called control. We will control you.
Jim says
I'd love
play
to
on.
know.
He still has one.
I wonder how much wine he actually has.
What made you to think to
Jim,
make this
remember,
channel?
because
We were watching all the guys, and we wanted to do our own thing. We wanted to have a chicks
Yeah,
thing.
because
Not all the
because
guys.
there's too many men in this space. And so we decided to
well,
build a channel by women for women, and now 70% of our audience is male.
no, it's fine. No, I have a different take. So I thought that because women generally do not support each other for fuck knows what reason, I thought it would be good, seeing we obviously connected on the same ideals of politics, education, the basic Maslow like need situation. Okay, the whiskey's getting to me now.
No more with you, Ruth.
Yeah, no, listen, I've had to ration it, but the truth of the matter is, I thought of, yeah, we're bringing us all together to do something like this that could educate people, because there are so many
And
Karens or
sheeples.
Karens and
Karens and
sheeples,
sheeples.
thank you, with their heads in the flippin' sand. And it's the same thing about circuses. And see, I'm a bit of an animal activist. If you don't teach people that actually what goes on behind the stage at a circus, you're going to continue to watch it. If you know what the fuck's going on behind when those curtains close, and how that animal is treated and starved until it sits on its paws and it does something stupid like a human does, then you'll wake up. But the truth is, people are not educated. They are educated to believe the shit that whoever tells us to believe. And thank God we live in the age of internet, but I mean fake news. But the truth is, you have to investigate, you have to question, you have to educate yourself, and you have to keep asking why, when, and how.
Yeah.
Cameron says, sure, you ladies never used to swear. What's happening, lol? I think we were just getting rid of our nerves in the beginning. Now we're coming out of our shells a bit more.
Sorry, must we be ladylike and not? Okay, we'll try and we'll tone it down a bit. So sorry.
We're
Okay,
turning feral in lockdown.
Yeah,
We're turning feral.
we're getting the lockdown disease.
Yeah, we're turning into like some
All
form
of
of...
us to stay a bit longer, ladies.
Yeah.
All of you guys are saying yes.
James still has
longer.
one.
I wonder how fully Scylla is.
Do I think
What number?
lockdown is necessary? Not anymore. Thank you.
No. The first 3 weeks were fun. 3 weeks should have been enough for them to get the healthcare systems ready for what's going to happen. And then we should have come out of lockdown and carried on with normal life.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be still in lockdown. This is just, it's crazy. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Whilst you carry on, I just need to blow my nose. Excuse me.
Okay. Also, you know, when any one of these ministers gives a press conference, they talk about experts and they talk about scientists and they talk about their panel. Who?
What exactly?
What doctor or professor, I'd like to know, because I'd like to investigate for myself exactly where he went to study, what he delves into, are these recommendations that he's making. Like, who is determining my life? Not.
Exactly. No, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. And the whole thing is, I'm a smoker. And you know what? If I want to smoke and I want to have a glass of wine, well, it's my prerogative. And if anybody has with it, well, I'm sorry for you. Hate to tell you, but it's my choice. It's my own body. I'm old enough to decide. Sorry.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, we were kept so long as kids. You're not allowed to drive. You're not allowed to have alcohol till you're 18. Now we have that right. Now it's been taken away from us. Just so not cool.
No.
And we're privileged. I mean, Germ, if you wake up with a bubblus tomorrow morning, you're actually privileged. True story.
Yeah.
I think there are people that would kill to have a bubblus tomorrow morning.
I'm just getting handed
Literally.
coffee, Alex.
You're so lucky. My husband's in his
Yeah.
workshop working on his
He is a
resin.
working on my new ring, I hope.
I don't know. I doubt it. He has he has made like 15 wedding rings for himself so far.
I got little fingers.
Beth, he needs to make the three of us the same ring to tie us together as a talking siren.
There
Yeah,
we
but
go.
we need to do different colors. Remember our colors?
Yeah, but
we
he
Yeah.
can
should
do
like our
he can
colours.
do a mixture of the three colors in the
Ooh, that'd
resin,
be
and they'll like
pretty.
swirl together, and then you'll get yeah.
Ooh, that'd be so
Jerm has
pretty.
now asked second time, Ruth, are you
Yeah.
in Cape Town?
No, we're
No,
all
but
Josie. I'm here to tell you.
No,
well,
no,
actually,
no.
Hello, Josie girl.
Josie.
She's
Okay,
in
see,
Gauteng.
I'm not from Johannesburg. I'm not from
Yeah,
Johannesburg.
we
Yes,
can't
take
sing it.
another guess. Take another guess. I grew up in. I'm not far from a very famous universities.
Stellenbosch.
I'm more north. No.
Durban,
Other one.
ladies. I'm
UCT.
actually, I grew up in Durban. I'm a Durbanite.
Well done. Ruth First Avenue. Was it Ruth First Road?
I was a surfer chick.
Huh. Now, I'm not from Germ. Take another guess. I'm not from Cape Town. I'm from another fabulous place similar to Cape Town. But I lived in Cape Town when I was a wee lass. But the wind upset my dad, so we came back. The wind was too.
The only reason I've gone from wine to coffee is because my wine is finished. Okay, it's not because I want to stop. I have to. There is
Well
nothing
done
left.
for breaking. Well done for finishing the bottle. Well done on our stream.
That bottle's been in my fridge for a year, ladies. I'm not lying.
Shit wasn't vinegar. No, I think I'm gonna send someone round to give you. Well, mind you, I also don't have me. I try to bribe. No, I didn't. I lie. I try to. But I'm still working on it. Convince someone who does e-commerce that maybe he should try and do the whole smokkelry business. It could be very lucrative, but he's kakbang. So, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Tay-Tay's asking
Better?
if my husband has a YouTube channel. Do you ladies want to tell what my husband threatened to do when I showed him on camera to you in a private call?
I think break it. No, he is quite the manly man, though, I must say. Sorry, Beth, I'm having a moment about your husband. I'm having a slight moment. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Jim said, you're from Loch Durban. I'm sure it's a Durbanite. It's a laugh all the time, and I always say laugh all the time. And I'm very bad with
I
it.
always say
Yeah.
It's a South African thing. And like.
So, do you know how many South African YouTubers I get annoyed with because they start each sentence with "so I did this thing," and then yeah, you have to yeah. Germ says I'm basically just sitting in a study, and actually, Germ, this is about a third of my lounge that you can see on the camera.
Listen, that's like a factory. That place, that's like a factory. That's like that's a creative space.
Yeah, that's my creative corner behind there, and yeah, this is the tech side. I've got my standing desk behind me as well, so I can stand there whilst my husband's sitting here working.
I think when Laura comes back, I think we should wrap it up, eh? Jeremy, don't you being too hungover for our stream tomorrow?
Yeah,
please.
And if I don't get to sleep, I won't wake up in time. And my husband won't wake me up.
I'll phone you. Mr. Phone you.
Gosh, you're gonna have to phone me. Please phone me at 7:30.
I'm not even up at 7:30. I like skrik wakker.
But what about Gareth? You got to get up and listen to Gareth, don't you?
I haven't listened to him in 2 days. I've just missed. Actually, I did. I put it on and then I fell asleep again.
Don't worry, my daughter's going to be waking up with a cup of coffee tomorrow morning
Yes,
to be
you've
up
got
in
them
time
well
for the
trained.
gym show.
Yeah.
You've got them so well trained. I'm lucky if I can get like pass me a banana, you know.
Germ
No,
says,
but
Anyway.
she's still young.
Germ says,
Wait till she gets to teenage years, and I'm not going to be getting given coffee anymore. So I'm taking advantage now while I can. You see?
yeah, my daughter tells me she doesn't like the smell of coffee, so she hates making me coffee, but she still makes me coffee anyway because she's awesome.
Oh, 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 and she did a bang job. She did a fabulous. I hate that bang job. It's like new millennial cuck talk. She did a fabulous job on drawing our tails. Tell her that. I love it.
Germ, why can this not be my lounge? Why? Why? No, he wants me to show my lounge. And I have
That's
things
privileged
for,
information.
yeah, I don't like showing
Yeah.
the layout of my house.
When we get to know you better,
Mm.
uh,
I'll show you tomorrow morning, Germ, before we go live. I'll show you.
yes, I watched Tiger King. That's a discussion for tomorrow, perhaps.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched it.
Laura doesn't have Netflix.
I'm not.
Hey, do you have Netflix?
No, I stream, guys. I don't have these other funny things that cost money. I just stream.
I'm not
Netflix.
watching it on principle. On
Thank you,
principle,
Bear.
because
Thank you.
everybody's
Listen,
talking about it. So you know what? I'll watch it in a few
Mm.
years.
No, don't waste your brain. Don't waste your brain. Please don't fucking waste your brain. That is the most. It's like, yeah, it's like the lower half of America. Like that's the typical mentality.
Mm.
The fact that anyone can use an animal to exploit, and people do it all the time, and homeless people do it also. Like some people use animals to get money out of people, and I just think if you're gonna once you cross that moral threshold, that's just not cool anymore. I don't know. Yes, it's crazy, it's fucking loony, and it's hysterical to watch. Like the man in my life watched it avidly. Like, oh, it was so funny, ha ha ha. I just thought it was a waste of like gray matter. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about watching it.
I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know what it's about. So, like, fill me in.
It's about a gay redneck, likes straight men, who wants to be president, who likes also being on TV, who is just so fucking egocentric he can't like smell his own asshole, and he wants to like he breeds these tigers probably like pet mills, like puppy mills. It's just not cool, and sells them. And the thing is, where do they end up? Starving? No. Sorry, I'm an animal activist. Well, not really, but I mean, I'm not a vegetarian. I probably should be. I do have times where I go for eating meat, but no. When I think of suffering, any suffering, human suffering, what's happening now in this country because we are in lockdown is human suffering, and it's not on.
Yeah, I agree.
Not on. Mental suffering, abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. It's ridiculous.
I must tell you of this video I saw the other day on Facebook, and this guy was talking about his kid that died. He's saying it says there of COVID-19, but in not the way that you think. His son actually ended up committing suicide because of being desocialized and all that sort of thing during lockdown. So he died because of COVID-19, but not of COVID-19.
COVID-19.
And I was watching this video and I was just getting goosebumps and the tears were rolling down my face. The thought of my kids dying before me or my kids doing something like that, I don't think I would survive it, to be honest with you.
I think to have it, not cool.
I'm confused by a comment that Kat made. They say Beth is wise, Kevin Richardson, Dean Schneider. What does that mean?
Who they people? Why does Kevin Richardson sound so
familiar? Do they act in that show, maybe? I don't know.
Which show? Which show? Tiger King? No. Tiger King's like reality fucking redneck crap TV. Like, it's bizarre.
Guanzu says, I love animals. more, still deciding if humans are anywhere on a list.
I
Oh,
agree with
Kevin
you.
Richardson is a. Oh, yes, Kevin. Okay, so Kevin Richardson. Now I know why I know that name. He's the original lion guy. He saves lions. He's the original lion whisperer.
Oh,
He's quite a dish as well. I don't know if we can see
no, it's
that.
overexposed.
See that? Oh, sorry. Wait, let me turn down the light. No, I don't think you'll be able to see it. But I did watch some of his stuff. Um, I actually know one of the guys that started. Well, I went to school with him, Earl Smith. He had that the Lion Park.
Mm,
I think Kevin Richardson did mean to do a lot of good. I think cans in this country. I think there's a lot of. In fact, Carte Blanche this last Sunday had a lot of exposure on the lion and tiger industry. What's going on here in South Africa?
mm-hmm.
The truth is, the corruption is just over, and it's just
It
insane.
is.
It's just insane, and I think money. Like I don't, money's awesome, and I love it. Not that I have a lot of it, but I need to start loving it. Then it will come more to me. Come more. I love you. I love you. I
Money's the
love.
master of all evil.
Well, I knew you were. Someone was going to say that. Whether they were going to say that in the comments or not, sounds so draconian. But yes, it can be, or it can do fucking fantastic things. That's the thing.
Mm.
It can do amazing things. It can lift up
It can
someone.
take you places. It can take you places, let's be honest. But yeah, it's a root evil as far as I'm concerned.
Speaking about germs, does anyone ever wonder, like, you open a little of you have in the, like, you take your Coke out the fridge, you pay for it, whatever, you take it, you open it in your car on a hot 30-degree day in the summer in December, and you just put your lips to it, lekker. Does anyone spare a thought to think how many germs and bacterias are on that
And
lid?
rat pee.
It's true.
There we go, rat pee. Another one.
But you know,
Huh?
anything that I open, whether it's a tin of tuna, a tin of baked beans, tin of tomato and onion, doesn't matter what tin I open. I clean the top first before I actually open it. I don't just open any tin.
Mm.
I'm very funny that
And
way.
I carry metal
I
straws
wash my
as
meat.
well. I carry reusable straws so that I don't have to.
Well done.
Uh,
Oh, I hate cardboard straws. It's like my pet hates. It's the most horrible feeling in your mouth.
But
I'm
you
like,
can drink
no.
something without a straw. You can actually drink something without a straw.
Mm.
no, I like
You can.
I like my straws. I have very sensitive teeth, so I can't drink cold stuff without a
Ladies,
straw.
do you like to suck? Ladies, do you like to suck? Come now.
Germ says, I think we should do a one nights only live stream event with you ladies and us, the three of me bros, all together with a live studio
The
audience.
three
That could be so cool.
the three of me bros and the
That could
three of
be
me hoes.
yeah, me hoes.
Okay, well,
Ah, Beck,
you know what, Jim? You running that show, because I'm not doing it from my side. Because no. You want that? You do it. Set it up.
oh, but now he's stroked his own ego, saying, "I know many ladies who think about germs, spelt with a
I know
J."
it's because Ruth started talking about germs.
Just
Yeah.
because I need one of those Ronaldos. I need one of his, what's it called? A Stumpy Papa. A what?
Stumpy Stumper.
Yeah.
A what?
Stumpy stuff.
What? Yeah, that thing. I need one of
Stumpy stuff.
those. Because I actually saw these in the shop the other day, and a steady Stumpy. And I thought, well, what's he going on about? Yes, okay. It's okay. Okay. But yeah, it's not bad. But so I poked a hole with the toothpick, and then I realized, shit, I actually didn't wipe that down. And then my OCD brain started taking over germ. But I just decided I was like, I was stuffed up for a week or two. Was like, okay, sterilize everything, wash everything. And then I decided, fuck it, bring it on. Let me just get this thing. Crack clap.
Exactly. Tata is asking
then
us
The only
a question, and I do want to get to it.
Okay.
She said, Beth, what do you teach
Okay.
your kids in this time and how? Okay. I have one message to parents that are trying to lock down school. Well, I have a couple of things to say. First of all, adjust your expectations. Okay, see what you can shift around during that. If you are working from home whilst trying to look after your kids, see what you can shift working after you put your kids to bed at night. Adjust your expectations of how much you're actually going to get done in a day with your kids, and then just sit down, connect with your children for 15 minutes, spend quality time with them, and then they'll probably leave you alone so that you can carry on with your work. And yeah, just if you're really, really desperate and you really, really, really want to do some schooling, let me just plug Pestalozzi Trust quickly again. But if you really want to do some schooling with your kids, go and register at this place. I'm just looking it up to get you the right link. It's called eClassroom, and I have downloaded a lot of stuff from there just to see where my kids apparently should be according to their ages. And I think I can't remember how much. I think they actually have reduced their rates because of the lockdown, but I think it was something like 75 Rand per grade for the year. So it's quite it's an affordable resource, provided you have a printer, of course, and a printer that uses a lot of ink. So, but yeah, that's what I do. And then otherwise, there's quite a few apps like Khan Academy. They can do everything online. Khan Academy Kids is an app for like preschool kids, like and pre-reading. I know I got Ramon onto that with his little one, and he was quite chuffed. So, yeah.
Okay.
Tamron's asking if you went to go pee, and I think that that's a very rude question to ask.
Yes.
Changing the subject, Germ, he means a proper live stream event, all of us in the same location. Then, Germ, are you guys going to come this side? Because
Oh yeah, wait, let's not remember. Yeah, James.
There's no money.
To fly, so we need to get sponsors.
So it means
we need
after
to be put up at a
lockdown.
hotel.
Yeah.
This lockdown, if people let this lockdown continue, it will continue for the next flippin' 18 months. We need to nip it in the bud now, because it's the people that determine the lockdown. But I don't know, Beth, are we ever gonna go to sleep
Tonight? I don't know. I probably will battle to get to sleep anyway. So
no? Shouldn't we call it, huh?
if you guys want to call it, I'm happy to call it.
I don't mind either way.
Well, one of
Germ
you has
says
to
he's
wake
just
me up
emailed us.
tomorrow morning.
I'll wake you up. It's fine. It's fine.
Jerry
If
just
we could
emailed
imagine
us.
this. Okay, imagine this. If we could get, I'd love, imagine, but we can't fly. Oh, actually, I know a pilot.
I know
know
a
a
pilot.
pilot.
He's unemployed.
I know a pilot who's still employed. We could get because we are from Gauteng, so then we could all fly down
We
to
could do a charter.
to Cape Town. But imagine how much that's costing. It's going to cost a lot of monies, a lot of randellas. Yeah. A lot of randellas. No, it will happen. Let's hope so.
Stay in a hotel. We would also need somewhere to stay.
Yes, and have like an awesome buffet breakfast. Don't you love hotel breakfast?
As long as I have a glass of red wine with lunch and dinner, I'm happy, okay?
Can we plug Germ's stream before we go off? Because we're going to be on there tomorrow morning. So we can let everybody know to tune in at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
9 o'clock tomorrow morning, peep. On Germ's show. If he still wants us on.
Yeah, it's crazy, ladies. You're right. Well, I would like to just say thank you to Germ, Ronaldo, and Ramon for supporting our channel and for always sending subscribers to us.
Germ says he flies here often. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No worries. Chris Wyatt as well. He also sends some subscribers our way. Everybody, please be sure to, if you check out the other guys, check out Chris Wyatt as well.
With
But
the
thank
with
you.
the thumbs up, with the like.
Thumbs up. Yeah, don't forget to
Like.
subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure that you get notified about future uploads. And don't forget to like. Give us a like. Give us a thumbs up so we know we're doing a good
Give
job.
us lots of likes.
You know which button? You know which button I wish they had on Facebook? Like, now they've got this K one. Have you seen that cut?
Yeah.
Now we've got this K one. You know which one I wish they had was,
No, I wish
or like
they had the
I
eye
want to
roll.
be.
The eye roll one.
Yeah, or the
Or the
arrow.
May. I think I'll wear my
Yes,
May
one.
earrings tomorrow for Germ's stream. I'll wear
there
earbuds
goes
so that you can see my.
Hey, Donald Trump. Is Donald Trump live now? Is he chatting in America? It's like, what, 4 o'clock in America at the moment or something like that.
Jim says he'll come to Joburg.
Okay,
But
and I'll
I
drive.
wanted to be in PE because I like PE, Germ. There we go. We're not on Germ's show tomorrow morning.
What? No, we once did a round trip to PE, and then we stopped off in the Transkei to visit family. Was the longest drive of my life. No, I didn't like PE.
Ladies, Jim is ripping me off. He says, I gave you a laugh.
A lot. Lekker, man. A lot.
Are you ready?
I
Are
like
you
these
ready to
rips.
be ripped to shreds tomorrow morning, Law?
It's fine. Jim can rip me to shreds any day. It's okay. Any day of the week. I can handle it. I've got big shoulders. It's fine.
I'm just waiting for that part of the stream where Joe might kick us off his show to actually get to our audience to see what he says.
So this has been lots of fun, ladies.
It has. It's been a good
Please
laugh.
make sure you watch Jim's channel. Subscribe to Jim's channel.
Yes.
Yes.
Give it
Not already on
as well.
there. Germ warfare. Yeah. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
That's a South African slang. Yes.
I think Joe might have gone. He might have missed my PE comment.
No, he said earlier he won't go unless he says goodbye.
Okay.
Oh, right.
He says, I'm glad
Okay.
it's fine.
At least he's a gentleman. At least he's a gentleman.
I'm glad it's
At
fun.
least he's a... It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
There's a really nice
Fun.
hotel in
Have you done
PE
your...
that I stayed at in
Okay.
December.
Christopher's here. Yes, you are very late. We've been on for over an hour already.
Christopher Wenger.
But
Havenga, Ruth.
yeah,
Havenga. Wenger.
What? 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 Who's? I'm here to kick some... Wait. Havenga.
Wenger.
Christoph Havenga. Isn't that a type of cigar? Isn't that a type of cigar?
It's half.
I don't know.
It's Havenga. It's not Havenga.
Half and half.
See, even my English
Half and
accent
half.
can't
That
do
sounds
it.
like half a car.
He's still there.
Like, how many times have you had your surname mispronounced in your life? Half and car. Half and car? Like,
Well, look, people can't even
Ladies.
get Psalms right, so
get what right? Psalms. Oh, Psalms. I thought you meant Sums. Yes, Sums would be me.
No, Christoph, don't go. We're still here for a few more minutes. Don't go yet.
Yeah.
We are.
we're just trying to plug
Ladies,
Germ's stream
I mean, like,
to people that probably already subscribed to
So
him.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I think 5 is a good round number.
Havenga.
Havenga. It's like Hardy Daw. Did you hear that joke? Why do Hardy Daws make that whole awful sound? This is my joke. I want a 6-pack of beer with lime beer. Ugh. At a comedy club once, I got on stage and I went, why do Hardy Daws? Oh no, it wasn't that joke. It was another joke. But anyway, like Jim was talking about jokes the other day. Why do Hardy Daws make that noise when they stand on roofs and take off? And as they take off, they go, ah! Ah! Because they're afraid of heights.
Okay, Jim's wine must be finished.
One.
He's saying good night.
He's going.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Okay, well, we stayed on for an hour and a
Jim.
half for you, Jim. An hour and 34 minutes for you, Jim.
For you.
But thank you. Thank you for
that's
saying
you.
we're good. and asking us
Miss
not to
Hades
love.
says, ladies, do you think the public schools will really be able to supply our kids with proper PPE masks for grade 12 on 1st June? Let me just say something. I think that the only schools that are going to be supplied with masks are the ones in the townships. I don't in the locations. I don't think that the schools outside of the locations are going to be supplied masks, to be honest with you.
Mm.
That's just my personal opinion.
Look,
I
yeah,
don't know how
look,
you look.
they can't even get textbooks and stuff to schools, so yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget that. Let's not forget
Yeah.
that. And water. They can't even get their toiletry, their sanitary systems working.
Yeah.
Ah, please, man.
Jim said, sorry, I mean to say that I've just finished my wine.
What do women do mostly? Wine? No, sis, that's nasty.
Wine.
No, sis, I'm being an anti. What am I being? I'm being a self-hating woman.
Okay, I think let's call it, guys.
Okay, cool.
So,
Bye,
everybody, thanks
I love it
for all
when
your
you
support.
talk foreign.
I remember that. Was it Wimpy? Whose ad was that? It's very deliciously.
I love it when you talk foreign, yeah.
Cafe latte.
Coronavirus.
Cappuccino. Cappuccino. Mocha chocolate.
Okay. All right, this has been a blast, an absolute freaking
Jenny.
blast.
Did I, Stumpy?
But I do think I need to try and wind down so that I can sleep
Yeah, no,
and wake up on time.
my stomach muscles are still laughing. Okay, like
What?
my
Did you
stomach,
enjoy it?
I'm sick from this conversation.
Okay. Say goodbye.
Did you enjoy that? Are we going
Cheers,
right
everybody.
now? Oh,
What else did you want to say, Ruth?
nothing. Till tomorrow at 9 o'clock at Germ
Yes,
Show.
here's the link again.
Show at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Share with family, share with people that you know, share with anyone you care about.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Keep
Keep
talking.
smiling.